Okay, guys. Now the first story I got for you here is from Coming Dreams. This is funny as shit, man. This is a funny shit right here. It says Dibs reportedly angry that progressives are pushing them to act like an opposition party. Like, even though that shit was like just a fundraising ploy, in my opinion, like at least the first Trump term, at least they act like they resist Trump. Like at least they look like they did. But we all find out that they were bluffing. Um, like when you got Biden to tell the donors that nothing will fundamentally change when they act like they're gonna change shit. Like, yeah. Um, Guess the progressives. Even if you call these assholes progressives, they Democrats too. Like, they tell them like something like fight back. Like Jeffries said himself, like, "Hey, I don't want to. What can we do? We ain't got the majority in the chamber, so like, what you want us to do?" They kicking the Trump, and the progressive want them to fight back. Right. And Jill Stein also too. I should have saved that screenshot I had. Like Jill Stein, right? We need an opposition party bad, like a third party opposition party. We do. Anyway, I'm gonna read this. It says Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer are architects of the crisis that allowed Trump fascists to rise as a seed. Damn, son, argued one progressive organizer. They have zero credibility to be leading the fights we face today. Yeah. Like again, like the Democrats are feckless. Like what you expect. Look, the last episode I did with that guy, what named Joseph, he like he's willing to criticize the Democratic Party, but you want to stay within the Democratic Party instead of like finding another party or organization to try to fight or just do what Feeney does, just organize on the fucking ground. Like I just don't understand. Like, yeah, like they always been like this. Like they don't want to fight Trump. Like they like Trump. They friends with Trump. Oh God. It says House Democratic lawmakers reportedly used closed door meeting earlier this week to vent their frustration with progressive advoc- advocacy groups that have been driving constituent calls and pressuring the party to act like a genuine opposition force in the face of the Trump administration authoritarian assault on federal agencies and key programs. Yeah, like that right there. Like my thing is, instead of complaining, do something about it. Leave the bitches. Join the Green Party, or you ain't got to join the Green Party. Join another like organization, like the fight against the duopoly. Like instead of just complaining about it. That's my opinion. Some sources, including a senior House Democrat, Axios reported Tuesday their private meeting, including a gripe fest directed at groups like Move On and Invisible, which have facilitated thousands of phone calls to members' offices and pressured the party to use its considerable power to disrupt businesses as usual in Congress, including by opposing all unanimous consent requests from the Republican majority. The unnamed senior House Democrat told Axios that House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries is with the progressive organizations which have urged people across the country to contact their Democratic representative and pressure them to fight harder against the Trump administration and their Republican allies. Yeah, move on. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. Yeah. Corinne Jean-Pierre, no, don't she get the former House press secretary for Biden? Like, did she run move on? Like, I think she did. Yeah, but I'm gonna continue reading though. Let me see. Britt Djokovic, a spokesperson for Move On, told Axios that our member energy is high, and this won't be the last any office here from everyday Americans who want to fight harder to push back. Yeah, like I always say this, like if you um force people to do things, most likely they will not do a good job at it. Like I have to learn that. Like even working with a network, like they force these people to do stuff. Like they got to be willing. They got to be committed to do things. Like it's one thing to say yes, I accept so and so, but are you gonna actually do it? Are you gonna actually put time into it? So, and Hakeem Jeffries is frustrated with you guys don't like bothering him. Like he wants to just to chill for 4 years and fundraise. Like Marianne Williamson herself said, like, hey, these motherfuckers don't want to fight for working class. They want to they want to raise money. Like I remember like duh, like they yeah. This is from Move On via Blue Sky. It says, let's be clear, we are not going anywhere. We are committed to this fight come hell or high water. Oh God. Then it says, reports of internal Democratic frustrations. Yeah, sorry guys. With grassroots progressive come later after Jeffrey questioned the leverage his caucus has to stop the Trump administration and unelected billionaire Elon Musk from imposing their will on the federal government. Yep, this is what Hakeem Jeffrey said late last week. They control the House, Senate, and presidency. Jeffries told reporters last week, it's their government. That right there, man. That right there. That right there. That right there. I'm gonna make it bigger for y'all. Keep doing that. That right there. That's all you need to know about the Democratic Party, guys. That right there. I don't even have to go further, but I'll read it a little bit more. But that's all you need to know. Like, give a fuck about fighting for working class people. Like, I don't understand like these black liberals still mad at immigrants and Hispanics and whites even for voting for another party that's the same as the Democrats. Like Republican Democrats are the same. Like it's their government. Like the Key Jim said, hey, it's their government. They can do whatever the fuck they want. Uh I ain't gonna do shit. I'm just gonna chill for 4 years. I could continue to fundraise off of this shit. Oh God. So yeah. Then it says Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, meanwhile, has said Democrats are not going to go after every single issue in the fight against President Donald Trump. We are picking the most important fights and laying down on the train tracks on those fights. Too. Schumer told the New York Times earlier this month. Damn, I can't talk today. Fuck. That's not the kind of all-out confrontation approach that rank-and-file Democrats clearly want from their unelected representative, according to a CBS/YouGov survey released earlier this week. 65% of Democratic voters want the party to oppose Trump as much as possible, up from 46% in January. Yeah, like now people realizing that they're not fighting for us. The poll also found that just 60% of Democratic voters have a lot of confidence that congressional Democrats can oppose Trump effectively. Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer are the architects of the crisis that allowed Trump fascism to arise and succeed. Progressive organizer Aaron Roomberg wrote Tuesday, they have zero accountability to be leading the fight we face today. Not in their record, their competency or their recent performance. Quite simply, they have to go. Well, not only is Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer, it's the whole entire fucking But Jasmine Crockett come out and talk like she fighting, but she ain't shit either. Like I'm just like even my mama talk about it. You know this Jasmine Crockett. My mama on Facebook, so apparently Facebook is pushing out Jasmine Crockett videos for some reason to mama. And my mama's not even that political, but mom, so you seen this crap Jasmine Crockett? She's speaking truth power. I'm like, mama, she just saying that shit. She just saying that shit just to like to put a facade to pretend like she's fighting. Like Jamie Crockett ain't got no power. She's just a token head. Like these two fucks on Twitter call me a token for defending Liz. Like Jamie Crockett is like that. She's a token herself. So let me continue. Let me see. It says Andy Craig, director of election policy at the Rainey Center, urged Americans to keep up the calls to Democratic lawmakers, noting that progressive demands are 100% doable. Objecting to unanimous consent is possible. Craig wrote early Wednesday, forcing recorded votes is possible. Frequent um, quorum quorum calls are possible. A wide variety of dilatory motions are possible. In a short, harassing the majority is possible. If they think it's a bad idea, say so. If they say it's not possible, they're lying. So, and it says here, it says top editorial member Mara Gray noted in a column earlier this week that both Schumer and Jeffries have struggled to shed the familiar rhythms of business as usual, even amid Trump's lawless onslaught, which experts say has sparked a full-blown constitutional crisis. I mean, yeah, yeah, like what Trump is doing is a result of the Democrats. Let me see, getting over the George Bush years, which was horrible, right? I mean, it there. Um, then Obama come in, promises false change. The guy had a supermajority in the Senate and the House. I mean, yeah, Senate and the House. Could have got a whole lot of things done. Promised single payer health care, but all we got was a subsidized for-profit middleman healthcare plan, which hey shit. Um, post post he really didn't post his anti-war, but he added even more wars, and then that, and then he bailed out Wall Street. He didn't bail out people that lost their homes. Then this orange glass of Tang comes to the scene in late 2015, 2016, promising like, hey, he's not the establishment. He's gonna fight back. Which turned out that the guy was George Bush on steroids. Then COVID came, and his popularity tanked. Then you had Biden to come in, and again, like he said, nothing will fundamentally change, and you got some of these quote unquote PMC leftists saying that this guy is FDR. Oh God, God, God. Then we're back to Trump. Yeah, like the Democratic Party and the Republican Party don't want to fight for you. They don't give a fucking shit about you. Um, the voters see that, but they won't. They're gonna in 2028, well, 2026 and 2028, they're gonna vote for Democrats again. These organizers, they mad at Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries, but my thing is, imagine move on to the fucking Green Party, like I'm pretty sure Move On was, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're a pretty nice sized organization, like build momentum for the Green Party, like saying, hey, we need an opposition party. Well, you have one, it's the Green Party. Okay, but I digress. So yeah. So yeah, it's wild. Like, man, the Democratic Party, man, you got the progressives. Well, they call them progressive, but I'll say lightly radical, lightly, fighting back against the agenda. Okay, guys.